Okay, guys, we are live now on streaming on everything right now. Okay, that's fine. I know I changed the I know I changed the I changed it, but that's okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and live. We want to go ahead and just share real quick who we got on here. Who want to share the people that are on here, just who you are, because it's a small group on the Zoom, so we can get to share. It's all about interactive and sharing. So, anybody want to share real quick who you are and what you're excited for the new year? You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. And see what I want to share. If you're on Facebook, you want to share, you can come on into the room. You want to, but go ahead and share either in the chat or out loud. Miss Michelle, thanks for joining. Michelle, you want to share with us, Michelle, who you are, what you do, and maybe a little bit about your vision? Miss Leona.
Sure. I'm off camera. I'm off camera because I'm kind of multitasking right now. But first of all, I think this is awesome what you are doing. You have always empowered women, and that's such a great thing. But a little bit about me. I do life coaching. I have practiced in makeup, being a makeup artist, and at this point in my life, I'm focusing on empowering women as well. God has put on my heart a couple of things to do, working on some projects. I got some things coming up this fall. So if any of you guys want to follow me, I'm Michelle Curry on Facebook, and just stay tuned because I really want to do something for the women. This is our time, our season to, be who God wants us to be. So thank you, Aaron, for even inviting me to come on and share and including me in what you were doing.
You're welcome, Michelle. Yes, Michelle. I see that Michelle is interviewing women as well. What's your segment called, Michelle?
I'm sorry.
Your segment that you have interviewing women.
Oh, that it's our time, our season to be who God has called us to be. A lot of us may be holding back on the gifts or talents that we have, but it's needed. Um, it's needed for us to be able to be bold enough to walk in it. But also there's someone else who needs you. Someone needs the gift that you possess. So yeah, that's my word of encouragement. That's what I stand on.
Right, and you interview people, you interview women. Testimony.
Yes. That girl, you helping me remember everything.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
But no, yeah. Also, there was a project that I was working on. It was called the Born Again Experience. And if anybody would like to share their testimony, feel free to inbox me. But this is a platform that I came through with. God had put it on my heart to do. And on this platform, people can share their testimony about how they came to Christ, how they their relationship started with God. So if you even would want to share your testimony, feel free to inbox me. Several people have came forth already and shared their testimony. I've interviewed people from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
It has been great. Theron, I think you got a chance to view some of them. So
I did.
yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing with us, Michelle. Did anybody else want to share their vision for God? And sometimes vision for God, but your vision for your life. Because I'm seeing that God can switch you up. You have one thing going around. You can have one thing that you were kind of attracted for, and then He kind of switched things up. We kind of switch things up. Miss Leona, you want to share with us, Miss Leona?
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Glad to be here today. As you know, Darren, I am working, but I
Yes.
wanted to make sure that I came because I think that this platform is important for African American women. I hope that as we go through this process with your Zoom, that you guys will be listening out. I plan on doing a a talk about with Black women, and the talk about is called "Breathe, Stay Black, and Die." And you ask me, why do I say breathe, stay black, and die? Those are the three things that African Americans we have to do. We got to breathe. So our breathing is when we are born, our experiences, how we lived to become who we are. Stay black are the experiences that we have that are in common as African American women. We have been discriminated against. We've been overlooked. We are more qualified than for most positions that we hold. So that is our stay black and die. And die is what I would tell my 20-year-old self because of the experiences that I've had today. So I look forward to being able to bring that platform so that we can sit down and talk about these experiences that we have in common because we're African American women. As you know, I do have a CBD oil company called Healthy Resolutions. You know, I sell essential oils and CBD oils. I am about living a healthy lifestyle and getting African American women to understand that if we don't take care of us, we cannot take care of anyone else. So
Yes.
those are my platforms, and I look forward to engaging with you, wonderful African American women. Thank you.
Miss Leona, are you going to be doing a broadcast with that?
You know, I don't think it's going to be a broadcast just yet.
Okay.
It's just a round table, just like the red table that Jada Pinkett does. I think that we need a round table because as a community, we've got to come up with a solution to the disconnect for our young African American women. And because we are the ones who are driving our community, it is important for us to reach back and to show these young women that it's not all about twerking. It's not all about fingernails being done. It's not all about having your hair done, but it is about getting your business in order so that you and whomever you're responsible to can live a healthy lifestyle and a prosperous lifestyle as well, according to what Christ has said.
Mm-hmm. The reason I asked about the broadcast, you have a round table at the live. We would love to have you.
Awesome.
Look, we would
Awesome.
love to have
Awesome.
you at the live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Did anybody want to share a little bit about themselves, who they are, and what you do? Okay, Miss Rose. Thank you for just tuning in, Miss Rose. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I just can't hold on. I'm out of gas, girl.
That's so well. Go
right.
ahead real quick and tell us who you are and
Okay.
real quick before you go, Miss Rose.
Okay, ladies. My name is Rose Waller, and I'm a paparazzi consultant. I have been in the business for almost 3 years. Yeah, I think almost 3 years. And of course, y'all know I sell jewelry. One of the things that I do like about Theron's platform is the empowerment, encouraging women, edifying, uplifting women. And sometimes we as Black women, we don't do that very well. You know, a lot of time we think of it when we're younger, we do things, but even older, you know, some of us that are seasoned, sometimes we don't do that very well. But I really like what Theron is about. I really like how she she grew up with my kids. But I mean, just, you know, how she's just into her adulthood. She's continuing to encourage women to open up a platform where we can tell our stories, you know, and where we can come and support one another. I love all of that, and I'm glad to be a part of that. But I'm also bringing my jewelry when I'm coming. You know, and you know, sometimes it could be a pair of earrings, it could be a necklace, it could be a ring, or something that just brighten up your spirits and kind of give you a pick me up. Okay, and that's just really something simple, along with, you know, as the ladies have said, being the woman that God wants us to be, living in our true self, and where the blessings that we can pass on to other women, and just be better in our communities as well. And I'm excited to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to for the fall and for the spring session of the expo.
Yes.
And I just think that this is just really awesome. I'm just really glad to be a part of it. And thank you, Theron, for including me. And ladies, thank you for welcoming me, because I know some of y'all have been, Expo 1, 2, and 3. And I just really appreciate that. And I felt the warmth even from the beginning. Some of the ladies that I talked to just texted last night. I felt that. And, and we need to do that. We need to do that as Black women. We don't do it too well sometimes,
Right.
And I'm just really glad to be a part of it. Thank you, Theron, and thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Ms. Rose. I met Ms. Rose.
All right.
Ms. Rose, you be my exercise buddy. We got to get exercise, Ms. Rose. I do.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Y'all have a good evening. Okay. Bye-bye.
Did anybody else want to go ahead and share a little bit about what you do and who you are and your vision? Again, because vision is very important. Vision is very important. We also, in that vision, have to, like girl Crystal said, we have to coast with the Holy Ghost. Meaning you may have a vision. God may give you a vision, but the how is always the how you're going to get there changes. The how is going to change. But is anybody else that wants to share with us, women, who you are and what you do? If not, we're going to continue on to more talking about vision. If you want to put in the chat a little bit, you can put in the chat and I can just read it if you didn't want to come on and talk. But vision, your vision, like your vision is going to be yours. And sometimes we have to take, as Miss Tanya Simon-Lee talked about yesterday, taking them 24 hours. It's important to sit down and take some time to write out your vision. I know we can be so busy, and God can give us stuff in the middle of us going any and everywhere. So this is the time, guys, where we're actually going to take the time to sit there and think about our vision, to think about what God has for you and what he really has for you. I say this because I know that stuff can change, because we have the stuff that we kind of want to do, or we think that we're good at, or we see that we could be going that route, and then God can kind of shift it. I know for me, thank you, Michelle, says salute all the ladies, keep on doing what you're doing. I know for myself and other women that have a passion for multi things, you think you're supposed to be doing all those things. For me, I'm just going to share my story. I know that I do photography, social media. I've done a lot throughout the years. And so my thing is, for women, I just want some women to start with that one thing. Whatever that one thing is, whatever that one vision is, whatever that one thing is, I want you to start with that one thing. So hopefully you have some paper, or a nice little colorful thing. I'm gonna use my little color sheet. I am an office supply junkie. I be having sheets and pens. They're not in here though, but sheets and pens all over. And I want you to take your paper out. We're gonna do this together. It is a vision board day party, and you may not have no stuff to put in there, but we're gonna go ahead and take our paper out. And we're going to put 20. Before that, we're going to put on one side of the paper 2021 in the box. Put 2021 in the box. Authority, you reign. Oh, my God reigns. 2021, but on the back of it, I want you to list down what you're passionate about. So come on and let's go ahead and write down passion in one box, okay? Projects. Passion. Projects. Priorities. My God reigns. My God reigns. All right, look at that. We got passion, projects, and priorities. And this pen is writing kind of horrible. It's in and out. Don't forget, on the other side, we got 2021. This is going to help you to really write your vision, make it plain. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain. This is going to help you to write your vision and make it plain. So under passion, I want you to list what you're kind of passionate about. Whether you're passionate about animals, whether you're passionate about saving animals, saving trees, saving the girls. So for me, I got women and young girls. I'm passionate about empowering them. So I'm gonna put those two, then I'm gonna put empower. And I'm passionate about young Black boys, but that's not my calling because I do got Black boys, and that's not necessarily my calling. I empower anybody who I'm around, but my passion right now is women and girls because we're the ones that actually shape. We're the ones that actually shape the world, right? We're the ones that actually shape the world, and so write down where your passion, what you're passionate about in your projects. Projects are dealing with projects are dealing with your organizations that you may be a part of. That's like a project because you may be a chairperson in that organization. So sometimes we can be all over the place, or we can think we're all over the place, but you're like, really, I'm only doing this, and this. So for projects, put down, like, I know I am on Single Moms Connect, the Light.Live, and other projects would be my social media clients. So go ahead and just jot down some of your projects that you have going on. It could be household, it could be really projects. I don't have any household projects. Oh, Miss Kizzy wants to speak. Hold on a second.
Hello, Karen and ladies. I was just going to ask you if you could please record because I'm actually driving, so I'm not able to fully participate.
Okay.
But I wanted to be a part of this to support you.
Thank you.
And the one thing that I have extracted is when you were saying like different things. I just wanted to say, some people call it the shift, some people call it switch, but I call it repurpose for a purpose, because throughout your life, God may call you to a thing, and while you are perfecting it, and once it has been perfected to the point that he says, okay, you can do this, now he may repurpose you for a different vision to accomplish something else. God never keeps us the same way our taste buds change every 10 years. God will repurpose us from the purpose of that time for that season, if that makes sense. So yes, that's what I call the repurpose for the purpose. So you may have a vision today that he wants you to fulfill, and he may tell you how he wants you to build that. But 2 to 3 years from now, that may not be what he wants you to do. You may still have that as as an umbrella, but you might have another arm coming from that umbrella. Does that make sense? That he may be saying, okay, I want you to build for that. So yes. Something I just extracted from when you said that. That's something that I did want to say.
Thank you for that.
But please record this.
Purpose.
Yeah.
I am now. It's being recorded now. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. Repurpose for the purpose. Yes, because when she said that, it made me think about this and also about timing. Now, I posted on Facebook that God told me about doing Swag U 2 years ago, and I did kind of start it, but I just kind of not finessed it, but I started, but I didn't really full advertise it. The people on my text message list, they're the ones that got the information about it that's about it. And then those ones that came on and they shared, those are the only ones that came on. But God is really pushing me for that, to do Superwoman Around the Globe University, and to do my women's expo, because he's telling me it is needed. And so I'm shifting a whole lot, like, because I really, in my heart and soul, I'm like, Lord, I still want to do my social media stuff, but you know, he's telling me there's going to be like an umbrella of the things that what I'm doing. So when you're going through your telling your passion, your profits, and your priorities, and the things that God has called you to do, like he said, it might not be for this time. Because I'm like, oh, you can't see it over here. I'm like my other board. I'm like, well, I have my board. I guess I'm gonna wash out my board and re-go in this direction. Because sometimes our direction, he just shifts it. He's still going to be doing that skill set. A lot of times for me and other folks, it's that skill set that you have. Whatever skill set that you have, he's going to take that skill set and repurpose it for the purpose. I love that. He's going to take that skill set that you have and repurpose it for the purpose. And so with me speaking and doing this platform, it is important to me. So and I see a lot of women here, other women here, their heart is for women. And so y'all are going to be able to affect your community where you're at, because obviously there's not a lot of women that are doing or empowering other women, because they are still more catty and judgy and all in the competition. And I think that stems from not knowing your lane, not knowing who and what God created you for. And so you look at what somebody else is doing, and there's this thing I saved on Facebook that says, I might have saved it on my phone. Let me see what it says. Okay, I got it, so I'm gonna share with y'all. Remy, hold on a second. The dog, she done ate something and dropped some stuff. Hold on. Remy, you better get a whooping. Chuck, you already know. That's why you looking like that. You better get a whooping. You up on the counter, Remy? You want a whooping? You up on the counter trying to eat something you ain't supposed to. Y'all, she done knocked down. Okay, so let me share with you. I'm gonna share iPad, iPhone. Okay, let's see which one. It's a screen mirror I can share. Okay, I just read to you guys. I can't, it's not allowing me to do it today. Whatever reason. So we're gonna stop sharing. Okay. So what it says right here is, when a leader walks in the room, the followers feel intimidated. The snakes feel threatened, but the next leaders feel inspired. They feel inspired. I want to read the quote again. Y'all can see it. It says, when a leader walks in, oops. Yeah. When a leader walks in the room, the followers feel intimidated. The snakes feel threatened, but the next leader feels inspired. And that's all about us superwomen. We are the next leaders. We are the next leaders. We are feeling more inspired about what the next woman is doing versus feeling intimidated or threatened. Crystal talked about this on yesterday. Do not feel threatened by any other woman's gifts. We have to stay in our own lane. Yes, there are some amazing women out here. I love Lisa Nichols. I love her talks. There are other motivational speakers, Chanel Cooper Sykes. I love Chanel Cooper Sykes. But we cannot get intimidated because of their gifts. They have been doing it longer than I have. You know, so there's some people that you may have admired that maybe doing something, maybe in your same area, but don't get intimidated and don't feel threatened by it. Just know that you are in your lane. Yes, sure. Well, 8 earlier. Just know that you are in your lane. You are in the lane that God has for you. You will draw the right people to you. Now, sometimes some things take longer because there's probably some stuff in the back end that we got to take care of first. I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it. Michelle said, if you are interested in making an appointment for life coaching, or if you would like to share your testimony on the Born Again experience, just feel free to inbox her, okay? Kitty, did you have another question, or I'm gonna go ahead and put your hand down?
Oh yeah, put it down. I was driving, I meant to put it down.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys, so this right here, we're gonna play a song because it's supposed to be a day party where we're partying. And this is gonna take up for, on Sundays at 8:15, we normally have our Swag You Empowerment Call. So this is taking the place of the empowerment call. So let's listen to the song right here, Already Done. And we're still talking about passion, projects, and priorities. Come on, please. This is a day party to be partying. Come on. Be still and know that he's God. It's already done. The battle is won. This right here will keep you. And know that he's God. The battle is won. I'm not talking to you, Renee. No. Be still and know that he's God. It's already done. The battle is won. I'm talking. Oh, this song is by Javante Patton. Ooh, if you are an Apple person, you can get my playlist in my inspiration playlist. Come on, y'all. We're gonna party and continue to write about your passion, your projects, and we didn't talk about priorities yet. We didn't talk about priorities while we're listening to, while we're partying. Greater is he that lives in you. It's already done, guys. This vision, God been knew this stuff before we were even born, before we even the conception into our mother's womb. It's just new to us. And he just revealing stuff to us now. It's already done. Hey, it's already done. Your book is successful. It's already done. Your podcast, people are hearing your podcast. It's successful. It's making a difference. Already done. It's already done. It's already. It's over. Shout now. Come on. You got the victory. Praise him now. That's the best part. Wait till the battle is shot now. Shout now. You got the victory. Praise him now. Don't wait till the battle is over. Shout now. You got the victory. Praise him now. Praise him now over that crazy child, right? Praise him now in advance for the goodness in your life. This is a day party. We partying. Holy Ghost party. We dancing. So we're starting now. Again, we're talking about passion, projects, and priorities. You got the victory. Praise him now. All right. Priorities. What's your priority? Now, some of y'all don't have children at home, so your priorities are shifting. Some of you do have children at home, so your priorities are your children and what they're going, and then plus yours. So put your priorities here. Put if your child's your priority, your job, your mission. What are your priorities? This is important because in 2020, guys, we ain't playing no games. In 2020, it's gonna all be about our passion, our projects, and our priorities. If they're not on those 3 P's, baby, you don't need to insert yourself in that in 2021. If it's not about your passion, if it's not dealing with whatever you're passionate about, for me, women and young girls, I need to put black boys, so I do have boys. Projects, if they ain't dealing with, your own personal projects, if it ain't dealing with your priorities, then you don't need to insert yourself into things in 2021. We need to be more intentional in 2021. You want to speak to me? I know. Thank you so much for being respectful, man. He came to football practice. Yeah, football practice on a Sunday. But, okay. So guys, again, passion, projects, and priorities. If you in Facebook, put 3 P's. 3 P's in the chat, put your 3 P's. Passion, projects, and priorities. If the stuff is not dealing with your priorities, that could be your family, that could be your church, it could be church, it could be your business. Whatever those priorities are, if it's not dealing with your personal priorities, then I'm sorry. You got to tell folks no nicely. You got to tell them, no, I can't do it right now. I'm in beast mode. Like I caught myself. I'm like, Theron, you told yourself that you were in beast mode for a little bit. And so I did tell myself that. And my friend was somebody, they were going on the trip. I'm like, well, I want to go too. But I'm like, Theron, you in beast mode. You can't. So again, your passion, your projects, and your priorities. What are those 3? For me, I do have the Single Moms Connect. That's important to me. The Single Moms Connect is dealing with women. Projects is the stuff that I'm dealing with the Light.Live, my social media clients, my business, and priorities. Kay says we had to be like Nehemiah was when he was rebuilding the wall. You heard that? We had to be like Nehemiah when he was rebuilding the wall. Focus and intentional. Focus and intentional. I ate that when I went to Miss Annette's house. I didn't think you wanted any greens or beans.
It's chicken. I love chicken.
Okay, guys. We have to be intentional, but sometimes we can get distracted. Distraction will come up, and that's why we have to remind yourself about your 3 P's. Or you're like, oh, I really like this. I really want to help with this. Like, no. Miss Katie, you want to say something? Oh no, I guess not. Miss Katie said no.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh. But did you want to expand on the when you talking about Nehemiah?
Oh, yeah. So when Nehemiah was building the wall, people were coming by, like they were the enemy, they were coming by wanting him to come down off the wall. At first they was like, let's just talk for a little bit or whatever. And he was like, no, I can't come down because I have to do the work that God has for me to do. But the thing that really caught my attention when I was reading that one time, like, I think it was last year, because I've read it several times, but it was literally like Nehemiah said, I'm going to come and lay hands on you. But I got to do the work that God has told me to do. So he was like really serious to the point of, if I have to fight you, I will fight you to make you understand. I was like, oh my God, he was just very intentional on finishing the work that God had told him to do, because God had given him a burden for that. When he found out that the wall had been destroyed, his heart became heavy, and he was so burdened by it that when the king saw him, the king immediately wanted to know, what can I do to help you? Because he was not himself when he went to serve the king after he found out about what was going on in Jerusalem and how the wall had been destroyed. And the king just immediately said, what can I do to help you? And he prayed really quick, and God told him to tell the king that he needed to go and rebuild the wall. But the great thing about that was that when he told the king what he needed to do, the king told him, he not only told him what he needed to do, but he told him what resources he needed to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So the king gave him everything he needed to go and be safe on his travels there and to be able to go and build a wall. But then there were people that still came against him, wanting him to come down and stop the work because they didn't want the wall to be rebuilt. But he was very, like you said, he was focused and intentional on doing what God had called him to do. And that was just part of his assignment, you know. So once that was done, then he went on to other things.
Oh, wow. I like that. We do have to be intentional, because again, folks will come to distract you. Folks will come and, well, I need you to do this. I need you to be here. We have to politely and nicely until, you know, some folks don't understand you being nice. So like, no, I can't do it. I'm telling you now, I can't do this right now. So you have to be intentional, and that's what I'm trying to, in the process of being more intentional with my Superwoman Still Standing, empowering women. I see that, guys, that is my number one priority as far as business wise, besides family. But even that, my son's 18 years old. I'm like, when you're 18 years old, right now as family priorities, is really just Jacob and the baby, right? Just Jacob and my granddaughter. Jacob and my granddaughter, or Jacob's a little priority. He's 15, but you know, family is a little bit of my priority. But I know that my mission is to empower women, and I know how important that is. I'm realizing more now how important that is. Because sometimes we take for granted stuff that comes so easily for us. Like if you can write, if you can do stuff that's easy for you, sometimes we forget how important that gift, how important that talent, how important our tags are, our talents, our abilities, our gifts, and our strength are to this world. Yes, other people may have a similar gift, a similar ability, a similar talent, a similar strength, but no one can do it like you. And that's not a cliche. It is what it is. There are other expos, there are other women empowerment things, but the people that are called to listen to what I have to say and to listen to what the other women that come on my platform onto what they have to say, the women that I bring on and I collaborate with, because it's important. It's not just about me. It's about collaborating and bringing other women who are gifted and naturally talented in their areas too, to help them shine so we can shine together. So we can shine together. That's the most important. We all can shine together in this world. In this male dominating world, we as women can shine together. That's what it's all about. Women shine together. It doesn't matter you're black, white, Miss Simmons said, Tanya Simmons said, yellow or purple or whatever. We are here to shine together, not to talk down to nobody, not to say, oh, your vision sounds stupid because you never heard of nothing like that. I never heard nothing like that. No. And it's up to us women. I know the women on here have a heart for helping other women that are on the Zoom right now. I know some of y'all that are watching on Facebook, Periscope, or YouTube. I don't know you personally, but you're probably watching more. You may have a heart to help serve women, to help serve. Like, All right, let's get back to the vision. Your vision, your vision. So we're talking about your passion, your projects, and your priorities, okay? So think hard on those things right there, okay? Also on that paper, because you might not have a big space, I want you to think about your life, your new life. So put down on your paper your new life. Because what I'm realizing and hearing and have heard is that everything that you are going through right now is about the sum total of your thoughts and your words and your previous actions of your past. Isn't that just like, wow, really? It is. Some of the stuff is subconscious and unknown because we do things just in the go and the flow of stuff. We don't realize it just becomes natural, second nature to you. Some of the words that you speak out your mouth come second nature to you. Some of them self-defeating words and self-talk is defeating your vision. It's clouding your vision. So I want you to think about your new life. What kind of life do you want 10 years from now, 5 years from now? What do you want your life to look like a year from now? So let's just think about it. And I can share with you a little bit about my life. Did I break my nail? I can share with you a little bit about my life. You know, Superwomen Still Standing, women's events is going to be empowering women all over. The goal and the mission is to power women in life and in business. And what I mean by life, that is spirit, mind, and body. We talk about the body sometimes. We talk about the spirit sometimes, in the mind sometimes, but I want us to be empowered in all three areas, spirit, mind, and body. It's important that we empower ourselves in all three aspects of our life and in business. Some women are not in business, but if you are in business, Superwoman Still Standing, we want to support you in your business, but letting people know who you are and what you do, what product or services you have. I got a text from my bad, so they missed the expo. But we want to have the expo in all of the states. That is the ultimate goal. All the major cities in the state, because some cities are not major, like Idaho, Iowa. I do want to go there too. There's some Black folks in there. I didn't realize there's not that many, but there are some. When we got to support and empower our Black and white sisters in Iowa and Idaho, New Mexico, South Mexico, all these other places. That's a little bit about my vision. I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to be able to employ people to work on my team, to work on the team for Superwoman Still Standing, to work on the team for Swag U. I want to have different courses to offer the women to help, again, empower them and educate them in life and in business. So that's a little bit about my new life as far as, you know, the mission. Now, also with writing your new life, where do you want to live at? Do you want to stay where you're at now? Do you want to live where you're currently living? Or do you want to move? My goal is to move. My goal is to move, and I am going to move. It's being a little delayed. I didn't think about some stuff when I was talking about my move personally to myself and the folks that I do talk about my move to, like my son graduating high school and stuff. So I had to kind of wait until he, you know, gets his car and is able to drive himself. And he's able to drive himself so he can kind of be self-situated. What kind of car do you want to have? Like, we talked about like your life as far as your mission, but there's some other, like there's some stuff that you want to have, you know, there are some material stuff you want to have. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not so materialistic on name brand and name Gucci this, Versace, Prada, all that kind of stuff. I can really care less about the name. But like, what kind of car do you want to drive? It could be important to you that you drive a certain car. What kind of car do you want to drive? Do you want to drive a Honda? The Hyundai hybrid, I love them. Good on gas. Or do you want to drive? You want to be like, you want to be part of my club, my Escalades, right? We're gonna drive my Escalades. I want an Escalade that's big and tall. I'm having a driver. You know, what kind of life is? Let's dream. This vision. What kind of life you want? I want to have, and it's possible. This is the only thing that's blocking you. This is the only thing that's blocking you thinking you can't have that. Why not you? I want you to think about this stuff. Why not you? Why not you? Why can't you have that? God said you can have exceedingly abundantly above anything you can ask or think, according to the power that worketh within you. Again, the power is within you. If you don't think you can't have it, then you ain't gonna get it. If you think you can't get it, then God's going to bless you with it eventually. Stuff is not always in our time. I want my stuff today. I want to drive my car today, but it's not in his vision for me to drive it today. At the appointed time, that's why they say write the vision, make it plain for at the appointed time. At the appointed time, we don't know the appointed time of all this stuff per se. We can be intentional with our passion, intentional with our projects, and intentional with our priorities. And you can have certain dates and certain stuff, but you never know what comes along. So write the vision and make it plain. Oh, I forgot to do, man, yesterday I forgot to do my, hold on a second. Let me get my book is right down here. Hold on. This is my song right here. Endeavor. And honor. Thank you, Jesus, for blessing me. Karaoke time, y'all. Gospel style. I'm gonna praise you forever and ever and ever. Like, how you get a microphone? I do videos. My microphone's right here. For me. Blessings and glory and honor. They are all right. So here's my book I was talking about. That microphone ain't even working. It's not even long. For blessing me. Forever and ever. And I'm gonna read a little bit from my book right here, guys. The Dare to Dream Big while taking a small step now. And in your vision, ask yourself who I am, what do I like, and what do I like to do? This goes on our paper. Thank you, Jesus. It's about your new life, your new life. Your new life. Think about what makes you happy no matter what. Is it dancing? Is it singing? And ever for all. Is it doing karaoke? Is it taking pictures? Is it creating? What makes you happy? I like dancing. I like dancing. I heard someone make a comment. But what do you like to do? Write it down. This is going to help you with your vision. And in that, guys, I want you to ask yourself this. I want you to ask yourself this. Ask yourself this question. Let's write this down. Why do you second guess yourself? After you write in all of this, your passion, your priorities, why do you second guess yourself? We talk about what you like to do. Why do you second guess yourself? Let's write that down. Why do I second guess myself? Why do you second guess yourself? Why? Because you don't think you're worthy? Why do you second guess yourself? Because you don't think people want to hear what you have to say? That was me. I second guess myself because I'm like, people are already doing what I'm doing. I second guess myself because I'm like, I'm leaving it to the young people. I second guess myself because I'm like, people already know what I know. I second guess myself because I don't have the stuff in the behind the scenes correct. I second guess myself because I'm not as organized. I'm not Miss Susie Housekeeper. I second guess myself because that's sometimes what other folks will kind of put in my ear. So I want you to ask yourself, why do you second guess yourself? I gotta turn my phone up. Why do you second guess yourself? You are amazing. You are brilliant. You have talents. You have a gift. If you just have one, you need to use it. So why do you second guess yourself? Because we all second guess ourselves. And let me tell you one.
Farron, I think that this is Leona.
Hey, yes, Tony.
Hey, and I think that some of the time we don't fit what society has said that we should in order to be able to possess these skills, in order to be able to do this activity, in order to be able to be considered an expert in a particular field. A lot of times Black women, because we are everything, we try and compare ourselves to the other model. When sometimes you have to make yourself be that model. You have to be the one that decides what it is going to be rather than looking outward to what society has said that it has to be. We second guess ourselves because we look at the idiot box, and that's what I'm talking about, the TV. And the TV is television. It is a programmed vision of what they want us to believe and what they want us to think. And the more we sit down and are programmed to believe that Black women are blank, 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 blank. So we begin to second guess ourselves because we are looking outward rather than understanding our strengths that we have inside.
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, I want to piggyback what she just said. We second guess ourselves sometimes because we're looking at the other model instead of trying to be the model. I wrote that down. I love that. And sometimes, and I'm gonna stay right there about sometimes when you are trailblazer, when you are supposed to be setting the trend, you do second guess yourself. If you don't see nobody that's around you doing what you're doing per se in your town or in your small circle of influence, you will begin to second guess yourself. And like she said, the idiot box, the television, the television does it too. like she says, because we are programmed. I didn't really think about, I forgot, I knew, but forgot about the program. We are programmed to believe that. We are programmed to believe that Black women are like all the women on Love Hip Hop Atlanta. When I'm like, and some folks there, you never been in a fight? No, I have never been in a fight. Am I weird? Am I the only one that has not been in a fight? Am I weird? At 41 years old, I have not been in another fight with another woman. I have not. Now, some people say, "Oh, you ain't been in no fight." No, they're like, "Oh, you should have been in the fight with the with my facetious mouth." No, I have not been in a fight. But the women on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the other shows, they're showing us in a different light. Versus, because guess what? Living single, there's a house full of women. They ain't fight like they did on Living Hip Hop. Queen Latifah's character, Kim Cole's character, the other Kim Fields' character. Now they were a little catty at some times, but they did not fight like they did on Love and Hip Hop. They gave each other grace, because they gave each other some grace in some areas. Yeah, Kim Fields' character was a little bougie. I love Regine. Regine, supposed to be Regina. Regine, right? Regine was a little bougie. You know, Queen Latifah's character was, she thought, you know, she was the head honcho, but programming to believe otherwise, programming to believe that you can achieve this. Back to the television, it has programmed us to think a whole bunch of things, and we don't even realize it. Well, then sometimes we don't even realize it. What is programming us to think? And then what is programming the other people to think about us? So that was a good thing, guys, you know, about second guessing yourself. Why you second guess yourself? I want to be able to give you some encouraging words on how, a tip. If you have any tips, please chime in as well. On some tips on how not to second guess yourself. This is one tip that has been helping me this past month. Miss Kizzy, you want to chime in, Miss Kizzy?
Yes, just really quick.
Yes.
When Miss Leona mentioned about the not fitting, my pastor always says that you're not meant to fit. You're a misfit because God didn't create you to fit what they say society says is the norm. You're meant to create because you're made after his image. So if you're in his image, you're meant to create. So you're supposed to set what the norm is. So you're not supposed to fit with what society tells us we're supposed to fit with. So that's what helps me. Yes. I know that I've been, you know, different all of my life, and I'm fine with being different.
Thank you for that. And we have to, as we getting older, we have to kind of try to, your daddy's gonna cook, Jacob, while you doing all that extra talking. But we have to love ourselves to the point that if you are different, for all your quirks and your weirdnesses that you may do, right, Jacob, that your mama does. He says I'm weird. You have to just love your weirdnesses. You have to love your quirkinesses. Like, huh? What? In the front? Oh, Dad. Oh, okay. I'm calling him after this. But like Miss Leona and Kitty said about her pastor said about not fitting in, misfit. I want you to think about you. I want you to think, because this is more about you. Like, you have to be more in tune with yourself, more in tune with what comes to your path. I know as women, we are everything to everybody. We get torn in many different directions and different places because of who we are. But now more, not in 2021, if it ain't dealing with your 3 Ps, your personal projects, your personal priorities and your personal passion, what you believe in, your projects, which you want to be a part of, and your priorities. It could be your family, it could be your business, it could be your church members. You know, you can have whatever your priorities could be. Like if it's dealing with church, you there. If it's dealing with your family, you there. If it's dealing with your business, you there. That's what I mean by if it's not in line with your peace. And it's okay. It's okay. That's gonna be, you're talking about fitting in, that's gonna be different. That's gonna be something different for other people if you're always inserting yourself, or folks always calling you and you're always saying yes. If you want to be a better you, you're gonna have to learn to tell people no. But we're gonna get to the tip of, you know, building that confidence so you don't second doubt or second guess yourself no more. One of the things I do, I walk. And we're gonna look. Y'all might not can do the walk. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all might not can do the walk. Okay, but I walk. And let's play some. He is able. I walk and say I believe in myself. Right? I just walk and say I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I love myself. I love myself. Why? I'm gonna put it down. It's important. Why do I love myself? I love myself because God made me. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I love myself. I trust myself. I trust what God has put in my brain. I trust what God has put in my heart and my spirit. I trust God. So therefore, I trust whatever He puts in my mind. I believe myself. I believe in myself. I believe in the spirit of God within me. I believe that whatever God put in me, it is G-O-O-D good. It is G-O-O-D good. You have to do that self-talk. You have to do that self-talk. Hope y'all can hear me in the microphone. Look. You have to do that self-talk, okay? I hope y'all heard that. Your self-talk matters. Your self-talk matters. Your self-talk matters. So put it on your phone. And I'm going to show you. It is on my phone. Theron, you just talk about it. No. Look right here. Maybe I can see it. See? It says, I believe in myself, walk, talk. Okay? So I have it in my phone twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon, to do I believe myself, self, walk, and talk. Walk it like I talk it. So this is something that you should incorporate to help you not to second guess yourself. And another reason why you second guess yourself is because we're taught to not believe in the God voice that we have. We're taught not to believe in that at an early age. We're taught to believe that our words, what we say, is not important. Because sometimes as a child, you have heard children are to be seen and not to be heard. Or you're taught, oh, that's wrong. Oh, they're good people. You know, your intuition, your intuitive nature that we as women have, it has been lost and other stuff has been on top of it. So this is one tip to help you to regain that confidence in you. Regain that confidence in what God has put in you is great. It is good. So put on your phone, in your calendar, put a reminder. So if you got to go to the bathroom at work, or when you're walking to the bathroom, if you got to walk and go to the bathroom, walk and go to the bathroom and say that self. You ain't got to say it out loud, but you can say it mumbling your breath. I believe myself. I believe myself. I love myself. I trust myself. I trust the God in me. I trust myself because I trust God. And I trust whatever He put in me is excellent. It is good. I am good. Therefore, I believe in myself. I believe in God. I believe all things He put on me to do, I'm going to do it. I am amazing. I have many different talents and gifts. And whatever you're good at, speak it. I am an empowerment speaker. I'm an encourager. I'm a great encourager. I'm a millionaire. We got Miss Billionaire herself right here, Miss Lisa Yeomans. Speak those things. Your words matter. Your self-talk matters. Because your words, your thoughts become your words. And your words become your actions. Your thoughts are very powerful and very important. And it's important for your vision. It's important to have our vision. Okay, so on another sheet of paper, either using a notebook or a sheet, stuff could fall down. We're gonna write a letter to ourselves, okay? So we're gonna get the other sheet and we're gonna write a letter to ourselves. Now I'm gonna share one of the letters that I wrote to myself a minute ago in my, what I like to call a mission book, okay? We're talking about vision, but it's what I like to call it in my mission book. Okay, I only got, hold on, it's not in the, it's not in my Google Drive. It must be in my email. It must be in my email. But I want you to write a letter to yourself. Okay, this is mine right here. Okay, this is mine from this is I wrote this in 2018 for 2019. Okay. Some of this didn't happen though, but I'm gonna share with y'all. Some of that did not happen. Okay. It says, wow, so much. It says 2019 mission. Wow, there's so much I want to accomplish. Let's first do a self-letter. Dear Theron, today is November 20th. In the last year, you did not do a mission book. You accomplished some things, but it was your time to slow down in life. You had a goal and that did not happen. Not sure if it was not divinely ordered or because you did not put in the work necessary, then plan did not come. Your new goal is to move to Jacksonville in 2000. Oh, this is old. It can be accomplished. This is an old letter. You only have a short amount of time to accomplish your move. Take time to reflect over this year and reflect over hard because 2018 will not compare to 2019. You are so talented and have so much potential waiting to be released, but what is holding you back? Why can't you accomplish what you want to accomplish? Why do you occupy your precious time with receiving information and not implementing your ideas and projects? Stop, because you want so much, it will require much more than you're putting out there. Remain focused on the task ahead of you. You will need to be consistent in some areas of your life in order to push and motivate others. You cannot continue to live. You cannot continue to be disarrayed, disorganized, and discombobulated, if that's a word. Like Pastor Carol said, something has to be in order. You have mentors that you look up to and have given you great advice over the past years. It is time to stop being the student and do what the teacher have told you should do to get to the next level and live in decent order. You can do it. God is with you and will see you through this. Without him, it is impossible. With him, all things are possible. This 2019 mission guide will help you as you go through your 2019 journey. It's not a step-by-step guide, but it will guide you on the right track. So that was my letter to myself that I wrote this 2019. So I didn't do a guidebook in 2018. I think I was going through a lot in 2018, and it just slipped my mind to do my mission book. But let's begin just to write a small letter to yourself. And we're gonna put some music on. We got 30 more minutes, guys, and we're gonna end this party. We got 30 minutes.
are you? How many know that God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly above all you can ask or think, according to the power?
Let's see everybody say anything on that Facebook.
Hallelujah. How many believe it tonight? Somebody turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, he's able. Tell somebody else, he's able. Y'all ready? Exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask for, according to the power
That word given.
within you. God is able to do just what He said He would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause He won't give up on you.
He's able. Let's go ahead and write that letter to yourself. I'm gonna find my notebook. Where's my paper?
Come on, y'all, I need y'all to help me sing. God. God's able to do just what He said He would do.
Cause He won't give up on you. He's able. I write my letter to y'all. He's able.
Somebody shout tonight. He's able. Hallelujah. We're going up. God is able to do just what He said He would do. He's gonna fulfill.
Thank you, Miss Angela. Thank you so much for tuning in, Miss Angela. He's able.
Somebody shout again. Here we go. I'm gonna sing this, and then y'all sing.
How many y'all wanted to throw in the towel? How many y'all wanted to want to throw in the towel? Oh God, cause he won't give up on you. He's able.
If you know he's able tonight, give him a praise. If you know he's able. Yeah. Everybody say.
I'm right here, I can hear you. What you trying to get from Longhorn? Huh? You need my ribs? And the shrimp? Just the ribs? Full rack? Half. I don't know, about $17, $18. You say hey to everybody. We're on Facebook too.
Hello.
Huh? Who's that yet? Huh? He ain't cooking? All right, guys. So I wrote a little bit about my letter, and like when you're writing, God will just impart into you, you know, that's if you listen. I like that color right there. Okay. That's if you listen. So I wrote my letter right here. Because the encourager needs to be encouraged too, guys. So I wrote my letter. It says, Dear Theron, you are great. Don't let people in your present who should have been in your past discourage you. SWS, Superwoman Still Standing, Superwoman Still Standing Expo, and Swag You is you. You embody it. It's truly needed to help this generation. They need you to help assist. Just like you support others wholeheartedly, people will do the same for you. That's my love letter from God, right? Because when you're talking to yourself, you're writing about your letter to yourself, it's like God talking to you. So it's really like your God letter. But if you were on yesterday and you heard me talk about Alicia, or on Friday night when I was doing it, we'll talk about Alicia. She does the Always Journal, right? And so that's her thing. And so the reason why I guess God told me to, just like I support others, and that's why I do get the support I get, because I support others. Oh my gosh, he's my son. Oh my gosh. This is Javon when he was his daughter's age. Okay. But you don't know, Lanique, I can't show Lanique, I still got her book. This is like an old book. Like, this is Lanique Scott book about Fashion for a Breakthrough. But this is all Alicia's journals that I've been a part of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 2 more. I've been like 2 more. That's 8. So like Always Journal for Clarity is kind of a little raggedy. The Always Journal for Your Health, Spirit, Mind, and Body. Always Journal for Entrepreneurs. That one kind of a little raggedy too. Kind of fell off. Always Journal for Abundance. Always Journal for Relationships. Always Journal to declutter Spirit, Mind, and Body. And we just finished the action one. So guys, just as I want to say that, just as you support others, others will do the same for you. Others, God will send the people. You can ask him to send the people. A lot of times we got to talk to God about every little thing. Talk to spirit, talk to God about what you want. God, please send the right people. But you got to be specific when you talk to God. Like, God, please send the right people. God, please send the right people. Okay? We got 15 more minutes, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this virtual kind of vision board party. And the people that came in and made comments. I want you to start thinking about your vision for 2021. Oh, we didn't even do the back part. You got your letter to yourself, talking about your passion, your products, and your priorities. Let's start writing that vision for 2021, okay? So you have January, February, and this is just not a whole outline, but just write out the months, okay? So that you can start thinking about March. If you're a planner, April, May, June, July. First 6 months, and you have another 6 months. Thank you, Miss Lisa. April, May, June, July. Okay, and then on the other side, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Y'all know I don't do nothing on my birthday month, right? August, I don't. So blank. It's all about where I want to go, what I want to do in August. So we already know September for me is what? Superwoman Still Standing Month, Superwoman Still Standing Day, and our Super Fest. Hopefully, next year we can actually do a Super Fest, like something kind of big. We do have connections in Stockbridge area. Miss Katie's in McDonald Stockbridge. So maybe we can get it somewhere in Atlanta. That's the key though. September, October, November, December. And maybe we can bring the expo down to when folks want to come out more to Statesboro. I do want to bring it out to, it doesn't have to be big as the one I normally do here, but we can have it smaller throughout the year. Into September will be the big Super Fest. But everybody that went to an expo, you're invited to the Super Fest. Okay, so let's write our vision. I got March, guys, is Women's History Month. So in case you want to do something for Women's History Month, remember that. March is Women's History Month. Women's History Month. So if you want to do a video or something, that way you can plan it out ahead of time. If you want to do women's high tea or whatever you want to do in March for Women's History Month, that's in March, a very important month. Also celebrate your birthday month. Do something for your birthday month. So whatever month you're born in, write that out. So November is support small business. Support small businesses. So, Mrs. You use my word too. Women's History Month in March, April. May is Mother's Day. Mother's Day, so maybe you want to do something for mothers. June, the kids get out of school. I'm trying to do a retreat. I'm trying to do a retreat in June. So Women's History Month, we got the State of Womanhood addressed that I had to plan for. Oh, Uology is coming out Uology will be out in God Gave Me the Month. So Uology will be Uology will be, I don't like this pen ain't right now. Okay, so Uology, guys. Uology will be introduced in March, but it will start in April. Okay. So Uology is gonna be starting in April. It'll be starting in April, it's gonna come out in March. And in November, we're always going to try to do a sip, shop, and share her story because we're supporting small businesses for next November. Don't forget, October is Breast Cancer Domestic Violence Awareness Month. September is Superwoman Still Standing Month. Is also Superwoman Still Standing Day on September the 8th. It's also NICU Awareness Month, and I think it's not Alzheimer's. It's a gold color. It's that month. So whatever that month, something. I gotta look it up. I think it's lymphedema. Something in September. So it's also good to look at, and don't forget January, Martin Luther King. I Have a Dream. February is Black History Month. Black History Month. March is Women's History Month. April is Autism Month. May is, honoring Mothers Month. June, July, August is my birthday month, so I don't know. September, Superwoman Sustainable Month. October, I have my gift giving guide to come out. All right. In December is Vision Month. Like we start talking about your vision board parties and everything. So I hope y'all are. This is giving me a head start. I'm starting in September, but this is giving me a head start to think about my life for 2021. So thank you, Miss Marcy. Thank you. I'm gonna get these shirts remade. Now, this shirt came from my Superwoman Expo, my second year, and I sold it my third year. This is the fourth year. I did not sell any shirts yet. I should have sold some shirts. I didn't sell any shirts, but I will in for March. I might do it for March or for November. Thank you for that. I'm thinking about that. So guys, I hope, just to recap for those that just come tuning in onto Facebook, we were talking about the 3 Ps, your passion, your projects, and your priorities, and do not insert yourself into stuff that is not related to these 3 Ps. Your projects, your priorities, and your passions. Your personal passion, your personal projects, and your personal priorities. Do not let people these 3 Ps, okay? Miss Katie says, thank you for the vision party. I'm getting many great ideas. I'll be contacting you about being on a panel in December. Thank you, Miss Katie. I'm down for that. Just let me know. Look, Miss Katie, because that's part of my passion, empowering women. So, again, we were talking about your vision and how you should go forth in 2020. A lot of women, we insert ourselves into stuff. Oh, I can help. I can do this. I can do this. And we lose who we are. Hold on, I'm turning it down. And we lose heart. We lose who we are sometimes. So do not insert yourself unless you're asked, you're sought, or you knock at the opportunity. Thank you, Miss Marcy. Yes, Miss Marcy, she bought some wristbands from me. Thank you so much. I will let you know. I will let you know. We're gonna have purple and black. Thank you so much. So we're talking about your vision, your intentions in 2021. This is a new season. We are in a new season, whether you're in level 4 or level 5 in your life, and you let people know what you've done in the past. That could be how that you've done it, but they need some updated information. Help them to keep up on the update, okay? That's how you did it back then. That's how you operated back then. This is a new year. This is a new life. This is a new day. This is a new hour. I got a different mindset. Okay? It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to be more intentional on your mission and your vision. God has given everybody an assignment, and we get lost. Miss Leona talked about earlier, we get lost in trying to be the model we see on TV. We get lost in society normals. We get lost in society invisible standards on who you truly need to be, how you need to operate in order to go higher. I'm realizing now I had to go through those things. I had to get through my therapy. I started therapy in 2016. I had to start therapy with a counselor in 2016 to get into where I am here today. It has helped me to learn more about who I am. It has helped me to gain more confidence in who God created me to be. My craziness, my quirkiness, that's who I am. I just am. I am that way. And so you have to learn more about you. That's what I'm so excited about Uology. God told me to do Uology in April, which is not that far. Because I'm like, God would tell you something and you just sit on it. I'm like, God dang, when I'm supposed to be doing this? Like, God, like, it never comes. But God, in my conversation with some women on yesterday, what? That's what she knocked down? Remy, go in the room now. Go to the room, Remy. You ate it. That's what you knocked down. I know she knocked down something earlier, but I didn't know what. You ate our food. She ate the whole chicken? Go. Go in your room. Go to your room now. Go. Go in your room now. She ate the chicken, y'all. She ate the chicken. Dinner. That was that noise that fell down. I was go in your room, Remy. Go to your room. That's the laundry room. Go to your room. But take her in your room, Jacob. She ate the food. The food that was in the counter that it took out. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're talking about, before we go, we've got a few more minutes before we close. Vision. We're talking about your vision for 2021. We discuss your 3 P's, your passion, your projects, and your priorities, and not inserting yourself into things that do not concern these 3 areas of your life. When people come to you, I want you to think about, is this concerning my priorities? Is this concerning my projects? Is this concerning my passion? If it's a no, then don't, before you try to insert, oh, I can't. Let me think. Stop and think. Stop and think first. Your 3 priorities. Okay. We also asked about yourself. We talked about your new life. We asked a few questions on today. Huh? You said, we'll get some money? Where's your money at? Get your money? Yeah. Where you going? Okay, go ahead. We talked about who you are, what do you like to do. We talked about self-talk matters. We also asked your question, why do you second guess yourself? And we gave a tip on how to counteract second guessing yourself to help you on a daily basis, to gain you constant confidence on you, give you confidence in what God has created in you by doing your I believe myself walk and talk. What you do is you're going to walk and talk and say, I believe myself, I love myself, I value myself, I trust myself, I value myself because God values me. I trust myself because I trust what God has put in me. And God, whatever God puts in me is good. I'm going to hear to the voice of the Holy Spirit. I lead and not follow. I create and not destroy. I listen to the still small voice and know that He is God. You do different self-talk. It changes every day. You can write it down, but the main three things: I love myself, I believe myself, I value myself, and I trust myself. Those are the four main things that you say to yourself. And then when your self-talk is why you value, how you value, why you trust yourself. I trust what God put in me. Everything God made is good. I'm good. I'm real good. I trust myself. I value myself. I value what God. I value my ideas. I value my opinion on things. I value my opinion on things. I value my opinion matters. What I think matters. What I think matters. I value my opinion. I value my voice. My voice won't be stippled or whatever. I value myself. I value what God put in me. I value my crochet hair. I value me. You know, if you gotta look in the mirror, say, I value my lips. I value my what I say out my mouth. I look good. I love myself. I love my face. I love my eyes. I love my teeth. I love all these curves about me. So whatever it is, do that walk once or twice. When you walk into the bathroom, you got to do it, you know? Whatever you got to do to help gain that confidence. We talk about that. We talk about yourself. We talk about self-talk matters. We talk about not second guessing yourself. Your life, your new life. And we also wrote a letter to ourselves. We wrote a letter to ourselves because that matters. And we wrote out the months, the first 6 months and the last 6 months of the year. And I already kind of know how God's leading me for next year because He already gave me the direction. So you write kind of out. Write it out. September is Superwoman Still in a month. I know that. I'm going to do a retreat next year. I'm going to do the Uology next year and something for the month of March for Women's History Month. That's supposed to be the expo. It might not be an expo. It could be. I don't know how God leading me. Really, I like to do an expo every week in a different city in Georgia. That's the plan. That's the goal. But I don't know with COVID. I don't know what the credentials. I don't know none of that. So we might do it virtually again, and we might do a virtual one again in March. I don't know. But I'll let you know when I'm giving the okay to let y'all know. All right, guys. So this concludes our virtual vision board day party, and so I hope that you got some more vision about what God has for you, and you learn more about yourself. I hope that when you wrote your letter to yourself, dear Theron, I hope that when you wrote your letter to yourself, it made you think about some things. I hope that you thought about your mission and how it is important to this earth. Yes, to this earth. Well, you may not can change the whole entire world, but you can make a difference and change in the community and in your world and what you influence. You can do that. Give yourself grace. Give others grace. Walk with certainty Walk with a bit of certainty and confidence that you have an army behind you, backing you up. You have your angels, you have your spiritual guides backing you up, ready to work behind the scenes to get the stuff done for the vision that God, who created every single thing, they're working behind the scenes to help you get it done. It is your angel's mission to help you in life. It is your ancestors' mission to help orchestrate stuff behind the scenes to get stuff done in order for you to, you don't know what you're doing, could be breaking and healing generational lineages. What you can do could be breaking and healing generational attachments or generational curses, some people want to call it, but generational attachments, baggage that's been holding on to that generation, to the lineage. But because what you're trying to do or what you are doing is breaking the change and is dropping those attachments off. So the next generation can be free. They can move and be called to do what the creator himself has called them to be, to do, and to have. And remember that speak those things not as though they were. Walk as if those things that you want those things to come to pass. Speak those things not. In other words, I am a millionaire. I am a great book author. You're welcome, Ms. Marcy. Hey, Tanisha. I am a great author. I am a great mother. I'm one of the greatest grandmothers, and my granddaughter is only 6 months, 7 months, 7 months. Speak those things. I am one of the best-selling authors. My poem, my books is going to be picked up by some of the greats. Whatever show you want to be on, whether it's Steve Harvey's Watch Show, you don't have a show per se now, but what other show that you want to be on, what other platform you want to be on, you speak that now. You speak that vision now. Whether you want to be an actor and be one of featuring actors or actresses, it's okay. Whatever whatever comes across your path is for you. Whatever God puts you, because he ain't put everything in everybody. Everybody don't want to speak. Everybody ain't trying to do a platform like I have. Everybody's not trying to be a nurse. Everybody's not trying to be a spoken word person. Everybody don't do poems. Everybody ain't so organized. Everybody's not a fashionista. Some are. But if God is cycling and sending the same kind of messages over and over and over again, over and over and over again, do this, do this, do this, and it's all similar, that is what your calling is. Pay attention to what comes across your path. See, me and you can hear the same message, and I can hear one thing and you can hear something different, because we got two different antennas and frequencies listening for different things to catch our ears. We can listen to the same pastor and get two totally different things. Because I gotta receive this in order to move. You gotta receive whatever you have to receive to move and take action, or whatever is needed for your soul, whatever is needed for to help you in your life and in your journey. So remember this, pay attention to what come across your path. Take those opportunities that come across your path. Utilize those opportunities, utilize those people, because guess what? If you come across my path and I know that you're gifted and talented in an area that I might know that I may need you, or I know a gift or a talent that you have, and I know somebody else may need you, I'm gonna let them know about you. I sure am. I sure is. I'm like, so-and-so do that good. Because I want you to operate in your talent. My book is called Guiding Journals, called Dare to Dream Big While Taking Them Small Steps Now. That's all I want you to do, is to dare to dream big while starting small now. Simple Women Still Standing, it's going to take off. Y'all gonna remember this 4th year you know, it's only 4 years in. Y'all stop at the first year. Oh shoot, I ain't have but 5 people to come. Probably didn't advertise it right, but anyway, that's just a different story. Don't keep on. If I stopped at every year, there's some kind of issues, right? First year, we got behind, right? Second year went okay. Oh no, the second year, the t-shirts, the guy came the day of with the t-shirt, like hours before with the t-shirts. The third year, it rained and stormed the day before really, really bad. I had over 40 vendors. I overbooked my vendors, but only 30 showed up. Yeah. I had 10 empty tables. They paid for it. I had 10 empty tables, and for a picture wise and video wise, I couldn't do that over there because I needed my pictures and stuff to look a certain way. You know, I had 10 people to not come. It rained the day before. It was horrible, flooding, like the other day, flooding in different kind of areas because of so much rain we had. But guess what? Last year was Super Woman Still Standing Super month. I didn't have these. I don't think. No, I didn't. I just moved in here. But I'm still pushing on to that dream and that vision God had me, that he puts in my path, that he puts in my mind. He didn't give this to nobody else. So I say this, guys, keep on doing what you are doing. It may take some time. It may take some time. I'm only 4 years in to Superwoman Still Standing. I've been empowering women for a little bit, but it's going to take some time, guys. Sometimes we look at somebody, they're not overnight successes. They have did it throughout the years. They have done it 5, 6, 8 years, 9 years. Just like you have the cycles of life, there's 9 cycles in your life that you go through. Y'all don't even realize that. You're like, oh my gosh, after year 9, I was about to give up. But year 9, let me just school y'all on something real quick. And then we're going to talk about it in uology, and I'm going to end with this. I'm going to find it in my book. I didn't realize I typed in ferocious in the guide wrong. See, there's many mistakes that have been made, guys, but you cannot quit. I made some mistakes in the guide, but I'm not quitting. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Cycles of energy of the universe, rotating, gravitating, climaxing, giving birth, blessed creations for forever a miracle, throbbing, pulsating, and reaching the pinnacle. Love at the center, joy all around, colors the vision, music the sound. Dance is the movement, notions aboard, and the healing of laughter goes round and round. Cycles of energy, dancing in liberty, moving and grooving in sweet synchronicity. Blessed creations, visions that cannot wait. Imagination opens the gate. Love at the center, joy all around. Colors the vision, music the sound. Dance is the movement, notions abound, and the healing of laughter goes round and round. So with the cycles of life, guys, there are 9 cycles. And I want to read this to you. What you cooking? Okay, here goes. Well, it don't talk about it in here. I thought it did. Yeah, introduction. Here it is. What are life cycles? Human beings have always had difficulty embracing anything that is invisible yet to the eye. Yet we know that our ability to see and understand beyond the physical ones. So basically, it's saying, guys, that there are cycles of life that we don't even know that's happening. It says, by knowing the nature of the cycle you're in at any given time, you understand what is really happening in your life and how to deal with it effectively. So, knowing that there are 9 cycles in your life, I want you to think about this before we go. Knowing that there are 9 cycles in your life, 9, okay? And you're born into one of them. You're born into one of them. And so you're like, oh my gosh, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's because there are cycles in your life. Just like seasons cycle every year. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. There's stuff that happens in your life. 1, 2, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, year 9, and then it starts all over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Year 1, something happens. Year 2, something happens. Year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. Year 1 is you're slowing down. Year 2, you're slowing down. Year 9 is a year that you feel like you want to give up, because if you didn't learn the lessons or the losses that you're supposed to learn in years 1 through 8, you're going to year 9 can be a rough time, because you're doing all those energies into 1 year. And life, like T.D. Jakes said, he was about to quit on year 9 of something. He about to quit. But the next year started his year 1 cycle again. And so it's recycled. And so it's kind of a new season, a new life. And so I just want to give you all that right there. That is part of what we're going to be talking about in Zoology in April of next year in Swag You. So I hope you enjoyed this vision board day party that we talked about. I have recorded it. If you would like the recording, just Kizzy knows. Kizzy already told me that she wants the recording. So if you want the recording, I am going to have a link for it. Just inbox me or text message me. I might just send it out to everybody. But if you want it, I don't know how it can work out. But if you really want it, I would definitely send it to you. I will send it to you, because I'm going to save it to this computer and I'll put the link up. So guys, I hope you enjoy the Superfest weekend. Hopefully, prayerfully, next year in September, our next Superfest, our next 3-day Superwoman Superfest weekend can be a physical event, so I can feel and touch y'all, give y'all a hug, give you a high five, whatever. Sometimes I don't hug everybody, but I'll give you a fist bump, a high five, or whatever. We can feel each other's energy. We can talk a little more one-on-one when we have the intimate gathering for the Superfest. It's gonna be in Georgia, so save your money, save your coins. I'm not sure it's gonna be in Atlanta or it's gonna be here in Warner Robins. I don't know. Probably in Macon. It might be. But the Superfest is gonna be in September. I want to thank you for everybody that participated and came through on Friday, who came through on yesterday for the expo, that shared the expo, that participated as a vendor, a sponsor, spoken word. Miss Lisa, Miss Katie came and just, I know that you were in the audience. But if you came and you supported in any ways by doing your ID badges, I appreciate it. If you hashtagged it, if you quoted somebody, whatever you did, I really do appreciate you help support in that movement. If you bought a wristband, I appreciate it for you helping support the movement. It is a movement to help all women come together. Superwomen still standing. We are Superwomen still standing through life adversities. And if you're interested in coming on into our Superwoman Around the Globe University, an online initiative for us women 40 and up to help get empowered and educated in life and in business. And so we have empowerment calls on Sundays at 8:15. We're not having it today because we're having this. And we're going to start up our business building call next month on Thursdays at 8:15. And we're also going to start back up our Monday mindset call. So every first Monday, we'll be helping you to get your mindset right for the month, talk about some goals and some different things that we got to get our mindset right. So we're going to do our first Mondays of the month, and I will send a text message out for that. So if you're interested in joining Swag U, then go to bit.ly/join Swag U. If you love this empowerment, if you love this right here and you want some more support, you want some more empowerment on a weekly basis, if you want some more support in helping you to be empowered in your life, in your spirit, in your mind, and in your body, as well in your business, then come on and join Super Women Around the Globe University. We are going to have excellent women that have a heart for women to be people that impart into you. I'm not going to bring anybody that does not have a heart for what they're doing. Again, I'm not going to bring anybody that does not have a heart for what they're doing to come impart into the women that are part of Swag U. So if you're interested in joining Swag U, guys, for the rest of this month, it is $24 a month. $24 a month is going to be what it is anyways. But it's only going to be if you come on in and you pay for the year, it is $200 for the whole entire year. That is a savings. That is a discount if you go ahead and pay the year out. But then you wanted to pay bi-monthly, not bi-monthly, but we had 3 options: pay every month $24. You can pay every 6 months $100, giving you a discount, or you can pay for the year out $200 to join Swag U. There's going to be privileges for membership, right? Privileges for membership. And when Uology comes out in April, y'all gonna wish y'all were in Swag U to get the discount, okay? Because they're gonna get close to half off the discount, 50% off the Swag U price. For Uology, and that is not going to be cheap, because I'm learning to value myself and what I've been pouring into Swag U. The women that have been a part of Swag U have been telling me that the information is valuable, not only for me, but for the many women that I do bring upon the platform to impart into us as women, because they impart into me. I impart into myself. So I hope y'all will want to join Swag U. That is bit.ly/join Swag U, SWAGU. All right, guys, I like you, I love you, and I believe in you. And until next time, next week, I'll be live sometime next week. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to end this live.